Hey guys, so this is a very quick tutorial on how to categorize random data that we have. And just to make it easier, I have two different lists and we have to categorize data in both. Okay, so what we'll do is we want to categorize the description or the meaning of the names, right? So we'll just copy paste all of the names in one sheet, in one column. Okay, and add a few more rows, and it's very similar to do in Excel. And I'll just copy paste all of these. Yeah. So once we have them all in one giant list, we basically remove duplicates to get rid of the obvious ones. So you go to data and there'll be remove duplicate somewhere. And yeah, that's all. Just say remove duplicates. So half the values are taken care of this way, right? So you basically have to look at only half the values now. Okay, and this is really wild data. Yours might be much less. Okay, so out of 4,000 something rows, only like these many are left. Now, out of these, another thing you can do is just sort this data. So at least the common spellings are together. So I'll go to sort range and just sort this A to Z or Z to A, whatever. And you can see you get at least all the common ones together, right? Then what you should do is create a list of um things that you would want to select. Okay, so for example, you see beautiful here three times, right? So you can categorize this as beauty. Okay, you could also you could categorize all three as beauty, and yeah, that would work. And this would be birds, right? Flowers, and so on and so forth, right? And or you can just call flower. I don't know what a bower is, but you could fix that spelling mistake also if you go somewhere and do it. Um, yeah, you can just use find and replace to do that. Otherwise, you basically go through and kind of so this the bird also, right? Could also come under flowers, right? So all these three could come and so on and so forth. So now this becomes like a unique list. Okay, and if you're in a Google Sheet or in a newer version of Excel, you could also use unique function. Okay, um, to get a list of whatever unique names you've typed, so you don't lose track of what you've typed. Okay, I'll just put this right on top. Yeah, and as you go on typing objects, for example, you'll see that you'll create a unique list here. And make sure to keep the spelling same and stick to this list as much as possible. Only when you find a new thing, you should add a new one, right? Otherwise, it's the same exact spelling, right? And once you go through this process, right? Um, so I've seen a few things related to space. So I will just put one last thing like space over here. And yeah, I think that's it. So let's just take these as an example. Now, what you want to do is kind of map this back to your original data, right? So the beauty in doing it like this is, oh, I forgot a few. Okay. The beauty of doing it like this is you can map it, reverse map it in a way. And it's a very simple formula of how to do this. You basically go and use VLOOKUP if you know that, or if you're on a newer version of Excel or in a Google Sheet, XLOOKUP is the easiest and best to use. You just select the description, say comma, you say look it up in this list of, in the combined list, okay, and return whatever there is matching, right? That's all. So it'll actually search for whatever's in cell C2 in this whole list of combined items and then return whatever's here in the cleaned up version. That's all. And you simply just drag this formula down wherever it finds, or you can even double click to send it right down. Oops. So you can, yeah, you can just double click this function to copy it down right to the bottom, and you can see wherever it does find. Okay, this was already a part of the data, but I'll just override that. Ideally, everything should be in one column. Okay, so okay, I didn't realize there's multiple items in different columns, but yeah, it's wherever you see. Okay, if I go back to, okay, let's just copy this formula everywhere, even for boys. Then I'll show you an example. Again, XLOOKUP, search for this description in this combined list, comma, return this. Okay. And you copy this down through the entire thing. Yeah. So if I once this is set up, you can just very easily just go and map this. So this reduces your work very much. So if I go to flowers, so I understand these were all starting with full stop, but if I go to flower, for example, yeah, a flower. As you can see in the girls thing, you have it here twice for both of these people. But as soon as I type this here, uh, I'll just say again, make sure the spellings are the same as you've put before. You'll see both these, all of them actually have flower written against them, right? So this is how you can clean up your list. And of course, yeah, you can go on adding stuff here. So like I've missed these last few entries in girl. I could just take like all of these, copy it, go back to this sheet, paste it, and remove the blank. I don't need that. And yeah, that's it. Just go on typing what it's supposed to be, right? Like there are different spellings here. Probably there's an extra space somewhere. So yeah, you just have to. Oh, sorry, I did not. So this is why you have to um, remove duplicates where obvious mm, overlaps are gone, right? So after pasting it in, I'll just go back and remove duplicates first. Sorry, data cleanup, remove duplicates, and you see 8 more duplicates were found. Okay, so now you have Melodious coming only once basically, um, and that way you'll need to. Uh, okay, Melodious was already there somewhere on top, so let's remove that completely. So this becomes a very easy way to categorize everything. Uh, Hope this helped. Bye.